क्षमा पतिता प्रभु नाही त्रिभुवने। गया ऊपर गया दंते तृण धरी गौरा डाकी है तोमार कृपा करी एसो आमार हृदय मंदिरे। যদি দয়া না করিবে পতিত দেখিয়া পতিত পাবন নাম কিসের লাগিয়া। together পড়েছি ভব তুফানে নাহি কোন স্থার শ্রীচরণ তরণী দানে আসে করো পার। শ্রী কৃষ্ণ চৈতন্য প্রভু দাসের অনুদার না করে সদা নরোত্তম দাস। জয় নিতাই গৌরাঙ্গ জয় নিতাই গৌরাঙ্গ নিতাই গৌরাঙ্গ জয় নিতাই গৌরাঙ্গ জয় জয় প্রভুপাদ প্রভুপাদ प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद। श्री श्री निताई गौर सुंदर भगवान की जय। प्रभुपाद की।
कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय जय गोपीजनवल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यमुनातीरावनचारी यमुना यमुनातीरावनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी जय जय गोपीजनवल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय गोपी यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यमुनातीरावनचारी यमुनातीरा यमुनातीरावनचारी यमुनातीरा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Jaya Radha Madhav Radha Madhav Radhe Jaya Radha Jaya Radha Madhav Radha Madhav Radhe Jaya Radha Jaya Jagannath Jaya Baladev Jaya Subhadra Jaya Sudarshana Jaya Jagannath Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस प्रवर्याचकाचार्य अष्टोत्तरश श्री श्रीमदेसी भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय इस्कॉन फाउंडर आचार्य बीबीटी फाउंडर आचार्य जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तरश श्री श्रीमद श्रील भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय नामाचार्य श्रील हरिदास ठाकुर की जय प्रेम से कहो जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवाचार्य गौर भक्त वृंद की जय श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गो गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की जय गंगा माई यमुना माई की जय तुलसी देवी भक्ति देवी की जय श्री मथुरा वृंदावन धाम की जय नवदीप मायापुर धाम की जय पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय अयोध्यापुरी धाम की जय श्री श्री राधा माधव भगवान की जय श्री श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा महारानी की जय श्री श्री गौर नेताई की जय श्री श्री प्रहलाद नरसिंह देव भगवान की जय कलयुग पावन हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र की जय ट्रांसडेंटल बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की जय दाई गौर प्रेमानंदे ऑल ग्लोरी सुसमोल डिवोटीज हरे कृष्णा ऑल ग्लोरी सुसमोल डिवोटीज हरे कृष्णा ऑल ग्लोरी सुसमोल डिवोटीज हरे कृष्णा ऑल ग्लोरीज श्री श्री गुरु एंड गौरांग ऑल ग्लोरीज शिल प्रभुपाद की जय. So welcome all of you to today's Bhagavatam class. We are reading from Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, Canto 2, Chapter 7, the scheduled incarnation, verse number 32. गोपैर्मखे प्रतिहते व्रज विप्लवाय गोपैर्मखे प्रतिहते व्रज विप्लवाय देवे अभिवर्षति पशून् कृपया रिरक्षु देवेरभिवर्षति पशून् कृपया रिरक्षु दर्तोच्छलिन्द्रम् इव सप्तदिनानि सप्त दर्तोच्छलिन्द्रम् इव सप्तदिनानि सप्त वर्षो महेन्द्रम् अनघैकसलीलम् वर्षो महेन्द्रम् अनघैककरसलीलम् गोपैर्मखे प्रतिहते व्रजविप्लवाय देवे अभिवर्षति प्रसून कृपया रिरक्षु दर्तोच्छलिन्द्रमिव सप्तदिनानि सप्त वर्षो महेन्द्रमनघैककरे सलीलम् गोपे मखे व्रजहते विप्लवाय रिरक्षु दर्तोच्छलिन्द्रमिव सप्तदिनानि सप्त वर्षो महेन्द्रमनघैककरे सलीलम् Anyone? गोपैर्मखे प्रतिहते व्रजविप्लवाय दर्तोच्छलिन्द्रमिव सप्तदिनानि सप्त वर्षो महेन्द्रमनघैककरे सलीलम् गोपैर्मखे प्रतिहते व्रजविप्लवाय देवे अभिवर्षति पशून् कृपया रिरक्षु दर्तोच्छलिन्द्रमिव सप्तदिनानि सप्त वर्षो महेन्द्रनघैककरे सलीलम् गोपैर्मखे प्रतिहते व्रजविप्लवाय देवेरभिवर्षति पशून् कृपया रिरक्षु दर्तोच्छलिन्द्रमिव सप्तदिनानि सप्त दशो महेन्द्रमनघैककरे सलीलम् Word to word meaning, translation and purport by Krishna Kripa Murti A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Gopai by the cow herdman. Makhe in offering a sacrifice to the king, king of heaven. Pratihate being hampered. Vrajaviplavaya for devastating the whole existence of Brajabhumi, the land of Krishna's pastime. Deve by the king of heaven. Abhivarshati having poured down heavy rain. Pasoon the animals. Kripaya by causeless mercy upon them. Rirakshu desire to protect them. Dharta held up. Uchchilindram uprooted as an umbrella. Iva exactly like that. Saptadinani continuously for 7 days. Saptavarsha although he was only 7 years old. Mahindram, the Govardhan hill. Anagha, without being tired. Ekakare, in one hand only. Salilam, playfully. Translation. When the cowherd man of Vrindavan, under instruction of Krishna, stopped offering sacrifice to the heavenly king Indra, the whole tract of land known as Vraja was threatened with being washed away by constant heavy rains of 7 days. Lord Krishna, out of his causeless mercy upon the inhabitants of Vraja, held up the hill known as Govardhan with one hand only. Although he was only 7 years old, he did this to protect the animals from the onslaught of water. Papat. Children play with an umbrella generally known as frog's umbrella, and Lord Krishna, when he was only 7 years old, could snatch the great hill known as the Govardhan Pavat at Vrindavan and hold it for 7 days, continuously with one hand, just to protect the animals and the inhabitants of Vrindavan from the wrath of Indra, the heavenly king, who had been denied sacrificial offering by the inhabitants of Rajabhumi. Factually, there is no need of offering sacrifice to the demigods for their services if one is engaged in the service of the Supreme Lord. Sacrifices recommended in the Vedic literature for satisfaction of the demigods are a sort of inducement to the sacrifice to realize the existence of higher authorities. The demigods are engaged by the Lord as controlling deities of material affairs. And according to the Bhagavad Gita, when a demigod is worshipped, the process is accepted as the indirect method of worshipping the Supreme Lord. But when the Supreme Lord is worshipped directly, there is no need of worshipping the demigods or offering them sacrifice as recommended in particular circumstances. Lord Krishna therefore advised the inhabitants of Rajabhumi not to offer any sacrifices to the heavenly king Indra. But Indra, not knowing Lord Krishna in Rajabhumi, was angry at the inhabitants of Rajabhumi and tried to avenge the offense. But competent as the Lord was, he saved the inhabitants and animals of Rajabhumi by his personal energy and proved definitely that anyone directly engaged as a devotee of Supreme Lord need not satisfy any other demigod, however great, even to the level of Brahma or Shiva. Thus this incident definitely proved without a doubt that Lord Krishna is the personality of Godhead, and that he was so in all circumstances. As a child on the lap of his mother, as a boy 7 years old, and as an old man of 125 years of age. In either case, he was never on the level of the ordinary man, and even in his advanced age, he appeared a young boy, 16-year-old. These are the particular features of the transcendental body of Lord. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Svayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vande Aham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavanscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Sadvadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitanscha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dina Bandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Shri Radha Kanta Namastute Apta Kanchana Gaurangi Shri Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Pancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubheva cha Patita Nama Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Nama Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivashadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Namaham Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Śrīmate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Hare Krishna. Welcome all of you once again in the today's Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam class. We are reading from Canto 2, Chapter 7, verse number 32. And before starting, I'll seek permission and blessing from all of the devotees, especially from the senior devotees, so that I can speak what I heard, understood from the Srila Prabhupada purports and present acharyas. So this pastime is going on where the avatars of Lord being described here. So this is a specifically Govardhan Leela. So all favorite. So here we can understand three things from this Leela, which we are going to discuss. One is Indra is pride. So when pride comes, Krishna diminishes it. Second, those are dependent on Krishna, Krishna gives protection to them. Third, we don't have to worship any demigod. So for that demigod wala, we'll discuss a little more at how we do. So we'll take the third point first. We don't have to worship demigod. So for this, simply that it has been described in Vedas, Puranas, many places that we should worship different demigods at for different desires. Like if somebody is desiring a good wife, he can worship Lord Shiva. If somebody is desiring, this has been described there in Bhagavatam on Bhagavad Gita, I'm not giving specifics. And if somebody is looking for a good health, he can worship Surya Dev or Ashwini Kumar, Dhanvantari, so like this. So here, those are not devotees of Lord Krishna, they can worship demigods. And demigods are like the managers, gradually they will start reciprocate and forward it to Lord Krishna only. Hopefully those are in the Krishna consciousness at present. Somehow or other they've been directed by either Lord Shiva, Shri Radha Madhav Bhagwan ki jai, Shri Gaur Nitai ki jai, Shri Jagannath Baldev Subhadra Maharani ki jai, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Either of Lord Shiva or Lord Hanuman. So how many of you have experienced earlier you were in the contact of Lord Hanuman or Shiva, they've been directed? It's very common. They are devotees of the Lord. So whatever you're going to ask them, they will fulfill your desire, and parallelly they will give you an extra boon, which is to pure devotional service of Lord Krishna. So like this. So, but those are not devotees, they can worship demigod. Gradually they will come to this process only. So we'll stop this topic here only. Now further we'll just, because it has been mentioned in Bhagavad Gita also, Yapyanna devata jajante shraddhyanvita te api mam eva kaunteya janante abhidhi purvakam. So those are worshipping other demigods. They are worshipping me only, but indirectly. They are giving more taxes or taking a long route. Directly worshipping Lord Krishna, just understood, or we can easily approach, and there are less chances of doing any mistake. Hopefully you have visited before coming to Krishna consciousness any of the temple that people are offering milk to Lord Hanuman or offering water to Lord Shanidev. Rather than getting a benefit, they get problems by this, because that oil being offered to Shanidev with a particular purpose, because it is being boon by Lord Hanuman, because when he was captured by Ravana and he was one of the, paddy or stairs of Lord Ramana before sitting to the Singhasan. So he was feeling so much of pain, and that time Lord Hanuman given the relief. So it is a boon that whoever offers this oil to Lord Shanidev will be getting the relief from the Sade Sati or the bad drishti of Shanidev. So like this there are different moons. and this milk and water being offered to Lord Shiva, if we are going to offer any other Lord, there is no meaning. So every demigod has to be worshipped in a different way. But to worship Lord Krishna is very simple. In the same chapter, 9th chapter, in 26th verse, he said, Patram pushpam phalam toyam yome bhaktya prachati. And what is required? Only bhakti. Just offer bhakti. And our acharyas, one more step ahead, Advaita Acharya, what does he offer? Just Anjali of a jal and Tulsi dal. Chulukena jalva, Tulsi dalva. So by this only, he worshipped for 12 years and he made Lord Chaitanya appeared for the whole society. So this is how we see that we don't have to worship any other demigod. Here what generally that Brajavasis were offering sacrifice to the Lord Indra. From many, many years it is been going on. Maybe from 3 yugas, Satyug, Dwapar and Satyug, Treta and Dwapar. And at the end of Dwapar, Lord Krishna says, don't give him anything. And this is the very bad thing. Just suppose we are offering obeisances to a devotee in temple, daily basis. And this is we are doing for a month completely. And 31st day, we just ignored and moved away. 32nd day also same. So this devotee, that devotee whom we are offering this obeisance, will think that he is not understanding my power. He is not understanding who I am, how senior I am, how great I am. He'll be feeling offended. Same thing been done by Vrajavasis for Indra. They were giving sacrifices to him. Although Indra was never coming to see what they are offering. But when they stopped, he became angry. And he thought, let me teach them a lesson. So dishonor is a worse than of a death. So if you're killing someone, it is okay. But disrespecting, he has to live with it. This is worse than a death. It has been saying in... and anyone comes in, like we see also that anyone comes in ISKCON, he comes very humble position. Puji, whatever you say, I'll do. I can stand at the shoe stand also. I can broom also. I can move. If you say anywhere, I'll sit here only. And with folding hands, he's... whatever you have to say, wash the vessels. Yes, Prabhuji, I'll do it. Whether he may be CEO of anywhere, doesn't matter. But after few days, when we start calling him Prabhuji, I am like a god only. I have a godly qualities. Hearing few lectures, I am also Prabhu. So the pride start making place in the heart. So when the pride start making the place in the heart, Krishna gets covered, or not get covered, Krishna doesn't like it. So Lord performed this Leela specifically to please the devotees and diminish the pride of Indra. And Krishna not has only done with this Indra only, Krishna had done this for earlier also with many other pastimes we have, like Krishna did it with his own wife. With whom? Sorry? No. Rukmini was so surrender. Satyabhama. He teach 3 people in 3 lesson to the 3 people with one pastime. Who all they? Satyabhama, Garud, and Sudarshan. So they all 3 were pride. Satyabhama thought that I am very beautiful and Krishna likes me more than anyone else. And Sudarshan thought that I am so powerful, no weapon can stand in front of me. And Garuda thought that I am the fastest in this material, not in the material world, even in the spiritual world. That's why Vishnu takes seat over me wherever he wants to go. Because he can't go anywhere without me. He has to call me. That's why this was the pride. So Krishna thought an idea. He thought that let me call Hanuman. So he given a duty to Garudadev, go and call Hanuman. He's sitting on a particular place and call that Lord Ram wants to see. So he said, okay. And tell him that to come on your own seat. He said, okay. So then he left and he called Sudarshan and said that Sudarshan, ensure that nobody would enter here in our this mahal without my permission. Sudarshan said, it is not a very big task. And Satyabhama, he said that Hanuman is about to come, get ready, do all Shringar, because he is going to meet you first time. He said, okay. So Hanuman, he meet the Hanuman, Garuda, and said that Lord Ram is calling you, just sit above me and we have to go fast. So Hanuman said, no, you go away, I'll come. He said, no, sit on me. So he just moved his face and Hanuman left from there. He was not able to. He thought that I'll reach soon. So when he reached, by the time he reached on the door of the Dwarka, Garudadev, he could see that Sudarshan was there. No, Sudarshan was not there. No one was protecting. Because when Hanumanji tries to enter in the Dwarka, so Sudarshan said nobody can enter. It has not, permission not been given by Lord Krishna. So what does Hanuman do? He pick up this Sudarshan and kept it between the teeth. Like this. Like Chikki. Then he entered there and he paid obeisance to Lord Krishna and he said, what happened? Where is Mother Sita? Why are you sitting with this Dasi? To Satyabhama. So the pride of all three diminished at one time only, one place. So they all three understood, okay, Satyabhama was pride because of her beauty and Sudarshan thought that I am the strongest protecting weapon and Garuda thought that I am the fastest. So Krishna diminished the pride of all. Krishna doesn't like the pride of anyone. I don't know whether it's to, this is right to say when this Gopi Geet been happened, when gopis were remembering the pastimes of Lord Krishna, there is mention that Radharani was pride and she asked Krishna, she requested Krishna to hold his in his own hand and at that time same Krishna disappears from there. So this is also one of the pastime. Many other pastimes also like Jai Vijay, Kaliya and Parshuram. Parshuram, although he was his own incarnation, his empowered incarnation and he was pride, he was challenging Lord Ram there. So immediately his powers been taken away. And we can also see that Arjuna was also pride. Arjuna thought he is my brother, he is my cousin, we are of the same age. So he started giving big lecture to Krishna that I should not fight because of this reason, because of this reason. Then Krishna says, when he surrendered to Krishna. So here we can understand until we not been asked for advice, we should not give. So Krishna was kept quiet. But when he said, Shishyasteham Shadimam Tam Prapannam. Then from the 11th Varsha, Krishna started chastising from the beginning only. Asochyavan Sochastam Pragyavadan Bhasase. You're thinking you are a very intelligent person. You don't know anything, you are a fool. So like this, Krishna is chastising the Arjuna also. But we could see that this chastisement is happening with devotees only. He is not chastising other people. Not the demonic people. So this also we can be understood that where we have a close relationship or love, then only we can chastise. So when sometimes mentors or guru only chastises to the person, those are surrender to us. I know from our past times, one of the president of temple in North India, he was a very good, wealthy businessman, and my Guru Maharaj was very happy with these services, but he thought that he is not happy. That president was thought that because he always called this president, sit next to me, take lunch and all this thing. He said he is not treating me as a disciple. But one day, His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj chastised him left and right. So that day he called all the brahmacharis and given party. You know what happened? Today I became the authorized disciple of His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj. How he chastised me. So that is why party for brahmacharis. So this is how I've been seen. And I've been chastised in my lifetime once only, and I was also feeling very proud. Okay, today I became the authorized disciple. And those are getting regular chastisement, they are more fortunate because there is a love, that's why we chastise. That, and same way, Krishna is not correcting everyone. Krishna corrects his devotees only. And that bhajan Prabhuji was singing. So there is a one second stint I said, Dante Trina Dhari Gora, Dakiye Tumara, Kripa Kari Eso Amar, Hridaya Mandire. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu likes that humility. Humility of those two brothers, Sanatana Goswami and Rupa Goswami. He says that stones are melting by your humility. So this is the quality of every devotee, that he should be humble and intelligent. So what is translation of it? Holding grass between my teeth, O Lord Gaura, I am calling out you now. Please be compassionate upon me and come to reside within the temple of my heart. So please come sit in my heart. So this is Danya Bhav, and Krishna likes it. Krishna doesn't like your opulence. Krishna is more opulent than anyone else. But yes, he is looking for the humility. This is the one of the quality which captured Krishna, which forces Krishna to obey his devotees, order of the devotees. Also we can see in Chaitanya Charitamrita, can we open Madhya Leela 16, 263, 263 and 264. Two 6.3 and 2.6.4. 16th chapter, Madhya Leela. ताराधन्य देखे सुनी पासाना विदरे आमी तुष्ट हैया तबे कहिलु दोहारे. Got it? Sixteenth chapter. Payar number 263. तार्य धन्य देखी सुनी पासाना विदरे आमी तुष्ट हैया तबे कहिलु दोहारे. उत्तम हैया हीना करी मनः आपनारे आचिरे करीबे कृष्ण तुम्हारा उद्धारे. Can anyone read translation?
Indeed, the humility of these two brothers could even melt a stone. Because I was very pleased with their behavior, I told them, although you are both very much exalted, you consider yourselves inferior, and because of this, Krishna will very soon deliver you.
So those are humble devotees. But there is one more added we required, that there could be thousands of people more humble than devotees. But if someone is devotee and humble or trying to be humble, then Krishna gets pleases. And the path for getting the Krishna becomes easy. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself is confirming this. And what is dharma? Dharma is dharmam tu sakshat bhagavad parnitam. So here Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said that to become humble. He liked the humble devotees. So same way, Brajavasis were following dharma. What was the dharma for them? Not to give oblation or sacrificial items to the Indra. But Indra thought they are doing an offense against me. And Krishna is always complete Supreme Lord. But Indra has a position and he has a power for some time. But Krishna always is the Supreme Personality of Lord. Whether it's a small child, whether a small 7-year-old, whether 16 years old, or 125 years old. So Indra used Samvartak cloud as a white pillar. So first is, we discuss about 3 points. Pride comes and Krishna diminishes. Although Indra is also one of the manager of Krishna only, so he is diminishing his pride. How? So Indra used the Samvartak, and Samvartak generally being used for when the pralaya is supposed to come. And I don't like rain generally. So when the big drops comes, we hardly able to hold this umbrella or when the wind is coming. Here, somewhere the cloud is coming and that drops are like pillars. It is impossible to hold an umbrella in that situation. And we could see that sometimes police also use the water cannons. Their pipe is just 4-inch wide. Here somewhere. And that 4-inch wide pipe can throw people, the crowd behind. Just imagine what Samvartak can do. And that time, what required surrender? Surrender is required that Krishna says, come under this, my umbrella. And what is the umbrella? Govardhan Hill. It is impossible to understand how a rain can be held under the Govardhan before he lifted. Can somebody save from that hill? But yes, Krishna is doing. And what is required? Surrender. So that Gopijan or Brajavasis were surrender. And how we understand Krishna is supreme always, I believe that in material world hardly a 400 kg or 500 kg lifting would be the world record. But Krishna lift Govardhan Hill, which is where 7 course or 21 kilometer wide is the circumference. And when someone is surrender like Gopijan or Brajavasis or surrender to Brajavasis, then Krishna can lift hill for us. We have to have a surrender like Gopijanavasi, where they are saying, okay, come. They did not complain, Krishna, you only said, stop the sacrificial items to Indra. Now see that what is happening, so much rain is coming, Indra is taking wrath, we should come, we should go and say sorry to him. No. They just informed Krishna and Krishna said, come with me. And he given the protection to them. And Krishna not given the protection only to the Brajavasi, he given the protection to the animals also. And there is nothing mentioned being like he given to cows, dogs, hogs, anyone, whoever was there at that time, birds, everyone was got protection from Krishna. And one more thing we need to understand, that protection can be given by person only, not by the objects. Sometimes we think that we have money can protect us. Money can buy us some sort of opulence or not opulence. What is the right word? Money can buy us some suvidha, but it cannot give us protection. Let's suppose that we have money and we are admitted into the hospital and we got a separate private room. It cannot protect us. A doctor can protect us. And that is also when Krishna is empowering him. No money can protect us. I can give you one example. I was sick when I was in Vrindavan, few months back. I got dengue and I was alone that time. I was in the flat. So I was so weak, can't go anywhere. But somehow my friend took me to the hospital and I said, I don't have a money with me now, doctor. Doctor said, drink water. I was drinking 4 liters of water daily. And there was a tree of this papaya, chewing the leaves of that papaya, and I cured my dengue with that only. So this is by the mercy of Krishna. If we have to die, no one can save us. If Krishna wants to protect, no one can kill us. Simple. Because we can see that plane get crashed, even though pilot is there. Yeah? Ship gets sink, even the captain is there. Driver is there, but an expert swimmer get drowned. And those don't know, they never get, because like me, I don't know the swimming, I always stay on the bank of the river. So if someone is following the Krishna, then you can't even imagine how he is going to give you protection. We just have to follow Krishna, we just have to surrender. Like Srila Prabhupada says, well, he was going to the America, na chao, ye acha tumhar. The way you wants to move me, take me. And what is the line he says? Bhakti nahi, ved nahi, nama khub dharo, bhakti vedanta nama sarthaka karo. His name was Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, and he said, now you have to fulfill this same word. And also we could see how Krishna protects. Arjuna has taken the vow that I am going to kill Jayadratha before the sunset, and Jayadratha was hidden miles and miles away. But what Krishna has done? Krishna has stopped this sun to disappear, and Jayadratha been killed again. Also we can see that Krishna had taken avatar of Mohini. He saved Shivaji also from this Bhasmasur, and Krishna saved Pariksit Maharaj from Brahmastra. So when someone is surrender, we can't imagine how Krishna is going to save us. I believe that you all are old enough. Few months old in Krishna consciousness is sufficient to realize that Krishna is going to save me in different way. And you must have personal experiences how and when Krishna has saved you multiple times. I remember I was in the base that time. I had not joined the temple. So in Gurgaon, I was driving to the base. My phone I had given for a repairing to the service center. So I had a helmet. I was riding the bike, but not wearing helmet on my head. So I was capturing in the left hand. I was about to take a right turn there. It was not a very crowded road. So I given the signal, that indicator, and turn. Or I was singing the Narsimha Arti that time. So that Chevrolet Beat small car was there. That car hit me from the back. My bike was like folded like this, and I fell down on the bonnet of the car. And I remember that shield was broken, and I stood up immediately. I did not have even a scratch over my body. Not my shoes has a small scratch. I stood up. I said, okay, whatever happened, happened. Just give me some money for the repairing of my bike. I remember I could realize that the tire of the car was just 6 inches away from my face. I said, this is my last time. Happily, I am singing the Narsimha Arti now. But Krishna said, no, you are not that pure. You can't go Bhagavatam now. Another chance. So he saved just by that Narsimha Arti. I believe that everybody would have this kind of experience. Not similar me, but better than me. So, and we know that when Mahabharata was about to happen, so although Arjuna was there, he reached earlier. He reached before Duryodhan. And Duryodhan, although he was elder to Arjuna, he demanded first, I will ask first that what I am coming to. So, but Krishna says, no, allow the chance to Arjuna, he is younger than you. Then they start argument. Then he said, okay, and he took the army. Then Arjuna demanded, Krishna, you be on my side. Then Krishna chastises Arjuna. You are a fool. Why you are asking me? What you are going to do with me? I am not even going to hold a weapon in my hand. Arjuna said that I just want to surrender my whole life to you. Take the back door of my Jivan. And then Krishna says, even if the whole world stand against you, nobody can touch your hairs. And then we can see that how Krishna saved in the whole Mahabharata to Arjuna. And now there is a one question that how Indra got bewildered. It is already known to everybody, every demigod that Krishna is about to appear. Everybody congratulated to Devaki and Vasudeva. They showered the flowers. And when Vasudeva was taking Krishna to the Gokul, then Indra only doing rain. Yeah? Now he forget. He killed many demons. So how it is possible? So I was thinking this question. So I thought this is possible when Krishna wants it. Yogamaya can cover and he wants to please his devotees, or it does happen when the pride comes. Everything would be very nice, cool, but when the pride comes, then the problem will come. In our sadhana bhakti also, so we should be very humble. That is why we offer obeisances in the very beginning, in the morning only. Vancha kalpaturu bhascha kripa sindhu bhayocha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. We don't know how many offenses we are doing without knowing, because I remember that one of my friend gave me 2 coconut 2 days back. I didn't know whether they are offered or not. So I kept it in my room. So yesterday he said, Prabhuji, those were not offered. So I replied, always give me offered one. But I did, I did not realize that how proudly I'm saying. What right I have to say this? He's offering me humbly, I should at least offer it. Later on I realized that what I'm saying to him, give me that offered one. So here we stop. We understood three things. When pride comes, Krishna is going to diminish it. And when problems comes, Krishna will protect if we are surrendered. And we don't have to worship any demigod. Although we supposed to respect every demigod, or we can pray to them, whether it's Lord Shiva, Brahmaji. We should go to Pushkar also, because he's the from Brahmaji only our disciplic line is starting, so we should go to him, pray to him. Lord Shiva also we should pray, because he can give pure bhakti. He's a pure devotee of Lord Krishna. We can pray to Lord Hanuman also. He's a devotee. So like this. And last, I'll just close. Either we should give up our pride with our own endeavors. Otherwise, we don't like the plans of Krishna. So the way Krishna treats us or teach us, we generally don't, we may not like us. I remember a past time, one devotee was coming from, we were in the Puri camp and he was coming from Prubi and got excited, very jubilated, very happy. And there he prayed and after coming to the camp, so many difficulties were started coming. Everybody was chastising left and right, in office also, in home also, devotees were also shouting. He said, something is wrong. I was very happy in the camp. Then he spoken to his counselor that since when I returned, then all these things are happening. So that counselor asked, what you have done there in the Puri? He said, hey, nothing, I have not done anything. I just prayed to the Lord Jagannath. What you prayed? I want to become humble. So Lord Jagannath making humble. So we have to be very measure way ask any boon if we are asking to the Krishna, because Krishna will fulfill all the desires of devotees. But how he is going to fulfill? He is going to fulfill his own way. So we have to check all pros and cons while we are asking anything to the Krishna. We'll stop here. And any correction, addition, comment, please.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. So, very nicely you described the pastimes of Giriraj Govardhan with its vital teachings. Very nice. So, I have two questions. One is, I am unable to understand when Lord Brahma is describing these pastimes at the beginning of creation, because the title of the chapter is scheduled incarnations, means they are going to come. But he is describing as if they had already happened. It's like this pastime that
I
Krishna
think that
lifted,
this is Vaitre Madhura Samvad is going on, no? No. This will come in the third chapter. I don't have an exact idea, Prabhuji. Yes, I have to read.
And second question is like, you told that if we are surrendered, Krishna will protect us. Give example of Maharaja Pariksit. But Maharaja Pariksit was in the womb. How did he surrender?
No. He been protected because of his mother was surrender. Uttara was surrendered. That's why he says Krishna, Krishna Mahabhava. He could ask help from anyone else, but she was surrendered to Lord Krishna. That's why he been protected.
He was protected by surrender of Mother Uttara.
Yeah.
Thank you.
He was protected because he was the last descendant of the dynasty, and he has to hear Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam also.
There could be many reasons, probably. Mother was also surrender. Arjuna was also dear to Lord Krishna. Pandavas were dear. Kunti were dear. So there could be many reasons. Bhagavatam supposed to be invented. So can be. Mother Uttara prayed. She prayed only. That is how it is. Krishna is ready to give everything, but we have to open our mouth. Krishna, I want to come to the Goloka Dham. Until we open our mouth, Krishna would think he's not ready, he don't want to come, and he's not going to force us. So we should, like, although we are living in a temple, hardly we think that we go and live in the Vrindavan. How many of you think after few years I'll retire from here and go and live in Vrindavan? I think of this since last year. Before this I was never thinking of this. We should have, because we have, what we are doing this endeavor for residing in Vrindavan, living with Krishna, understanding his pastime more closely, living at that places where Krishna has lived. This should be our lakshya. Maybe after this life, sevas are more important. You may think of that, okay, not in this Bhoma Vrindavan, but actual Vrindavan I will live there. We should always pray, because in Prabhuji will going to teach. You have completed the Anode in Bhakti Shastri, no? Then Anode, there is a prayer type. There are 3 types of prayer. So first prayers is that we are reciting the same prayers what those our acharyas has given to us. Then we could demand something which is required for our bhakti. And third, we always ask Krishna to give us shelter or a place in your own dham. So these are the 3 types of prayer. So third one, we should always recite it. Then only it become our habit. Then only it's sit in our subconsciousness. Then only we'll able to remember at the end of our body, when we are leaving our body. Otherwise, we don't have any lakshya or any aim to going in Vrindavan. We'll not able to remember at the end of our life also. So we have to practice it from now only. We'll stop here. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय, जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, निताई गौर प्रेमानंदे।